So this is an exercise 4. Previously we have done 3 exercises. Those who are absent, you can go through the videos in the YouTube. And for this question, you need to calculate the PVR, break-even point, margin of safety, and also profit. Where sales are rupees 8,000, variable costs are rupees 4,000, fixed costs are 4,000. So this is the information which was given, and you require to calculate the 4 elements. One, it is present value of rupees, profit volume ratio. Second one, it is break even point. If you are going to calculate the profit volume ratio, you directly use the PV ratio to calculate BEP. Okay, no need to go for another formula and do it. It will be simple to calculate, but it is not compulsory that you have to use the PV ratio to calculate the BEP. Otherwise, if it is specified in the problem. Okay, how to solve this problem? Let us see. So first, take all the elements that was given in the problem. So given information, you have to write first. So total sales are 8,000, variable cost. Variable cost, even though if it is not mentioned total, you treat it as total variable cost. Okay. If it is per unit value, they will specifically mention variable cost per unit. So if it is not mentioned as per unit, you take it as granted that it is total variable cost. And for fixed costs, always they will be giving you total fixed cost. Okay. So this is the information. So from which you need to calculate first is present value. Present value the profit volume ratio. Okay. So keep heading calculation of PV ratio. So what is the formula that you are going to take to calculate this profit volume ratio? So total sales minus total variable cost divided by total sales into 100. So that you are going to take here. Per unit values are not there now. You are going to take all totals. So total contribution by total sales will give you PV ratio. So I have substituted instead of total contribution, total sales here in the numerator. Okay. Denominator. So when numerators are total, you have to take the denominator also totals. So into 100 is must to calculate the PV ratio. So this will be obtained in a ratio. So that is percentage. So total sales here it is given 8,000. 8,000 you replace. And variable cost 3,000 in place of total variable cost, you take it as 3,000. Divide it with total sales is 8,000. So that 8,000 divided with 8,000 into 100. So 8,000 minus 3,000 will give you 5,000. You did not use here calci. Okay. 8 minus 3 is 5. So divided by 8,000 into 100. So now here you take the calci. What is the amount that you are going to get if you divide with 5,000 by 8,000? So all zeros you are going to cancel. Take it as 5 by 8. So 5 by 8 into that will be giving you 0.65. Okay, if you divide 5,000 by 8,000, that is giving you 0.625. So multiply it with 100, so that will give you 62.5. Okay, so that is 62.5 is percentage. You represent it as percentage. So this is how you are going to calculate the PV ratio. And now let us calculate the break-even point. Already we have calculated PV ratio, no? By using PV ratio, we are calculating this break-even point. Sometimes it will be mentioned in the problem itself, calculate BEP by using PV ratio. So like that, if it is specified, you compulsory use PV ratio to calculate break-even point. Otherwise, you can use other formulas also. So whenever you are going to calculate break-even point by using PV ratio, the result will be in rupees. That you have to keep in mind. So BEP you are going to obtain in rupees, not in units. If you are going to use PV ratio to calculate the BEP. So the formula for this you are going to take is fixed expenses divided by PV ratio. So this will give you the BEP in rupees. So how much fixed expenses are given? That is 4,000. So divided by PV ratio we got is 62.5 now. So you convert it into decimal value. 0.625 you take. Otherwise, if you take 62.5, you also divide it with 100. Okay, 62.5 divided by 100 you have to take. You should not take 62.5. 4,000 divided by 62.5. Like that you should not take. So always take PV ratio in decimal value. So 4,000 divided by 0.625, how much we are going to get? Let us see that in the calculate it. 4,000 divided by 0.625. So that will give you 4,000. Is it? How it will be? Divided by 0.625. So that is 6,400 you are going to get. Okay. 4,000 divided by 0.625. It is giving you 6,400. So the result is in rupees. So rupees 6,400 is the break-even point in rupees. So the third one that we need to calculate according to the problem is margin of safety, MOS, right? So calculation of MOS, margin of safety. So margin of safety also you are going to get in rupees. Because BEP here we are calculated, we obtained in rupees, and total sales is also in rupees, no? So whenever total sales is in rupees in the problem, you need to compulsory BEP in rupees to calculate the margin of safety. Okay, so that you have to keep in mind. Compulsory point that you have to remember. So MOS in rupees formula is actual sales in rupees minus break-even point sales in rupees. So actual sales means the total sales, that is 8,000. So 8,000, replace those values here. 8,000 minus BEP sales. BEP sales that we obtained here is 6,500. No? So that is 6,500 you deduct from 8,000. So that will give you margin of safety. So margin of safety is equal to 1,600 rupees. The last point that you have to calculate is profit. So to calculate profit, use this formula, so which you can see on the top of the screen. So profit is equal to sales minus fixed cost minus variable cost. This formula you use. Keep heading as calculation of profit. Okay, I have not given here, mentioned here, but you mention that. So now profit is equal to sales. We know total sales we are having 8,000. Total fixed cost we have 4,000. Total variable cost we have 3,000, right? So you replace all those values in the concerned place. So 8,000 minus 4,000 minus 3,000. So that will give you the profit is equal to rupees 1,000. So this is how you can calculate the profit. Otherwise, you can use the Any other formula you can use to obtain this? So whatever the derivation you want, if such information is not there, you derive the required variables. That is variable cost or fixed cost or whatever it is missing, and then you apply the formula. Okay. So this is how you are going to derive the profit. So is that clear? This is the other model for which you need to calculate the PV ratio, BEP, margin of safety, and profit.